Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. I'm here on Zhoushan Island in Typhoon County. Where the hell is that? Well, that's just outside the Bay of Ningbo Bay. It's the largest export area in the entire world. Actually, this is the third largest at, I think, 28 million tons per year. Anyway, that's not what this story is about. We ended up here on September 11th, and we went out fishing and everything was nice. It was beautiful weather. By noon we were told to come back in because the ferries weren't going to be running after 1:30. But by noon they had already shut the ferries down. A super Typhoon Chanthu was just around the corner coming straight directly for us. And it actually did come right over top of us, which was quite a surreal type of situation. One thing that I noticed when I was here, and it was, you know, everybody battened down the hatches, the sandbags came out. I started noticing that they had levees everywhere to stop the sea from flooding the land. They've got everything shut down totally, and these guys are prepared for bad weather because to get typhoons here all the time. They're sort of in a path here. I didn't know that. So September 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, now it's September 15th, and you can tell it's still windy out here, so chances that we'll be going on a ferry today are slim to none. You can see all of the boats that are in harbor here. They came in, 3,400 boats were ordered off the sea into harbor because of this typhoon on September 11th, and they were given, I think, 24 hours to get in because by noon on September 12th it was hitting here, and it actually hit hard. And then the damn thing came across over top of us, went a couple hundred kilometers off the coast of the island here, and then just stopped. And it looked like it actually turned around. And I noticed this morning now it's heading away from us, just south of Japan. So that's a good thing. Maybe tomorrow we'll be able to get onto a ferry, get off the island, because we're supposed to be going to Shanghai and doing some more videos with CGTN. Having fun, like seriously having fun. I'm with a good crew, and it's one of those things that we just take it as it comes. But now that things are straightening out, you can see all of the boats and the fishermen and the seamen are getting it all back together, getting ready to go back out onto the East China Sea and fish or whatever they do. Crabbing, a lot of crabbing goes on here. I didn't know that. And one of the things that I saw that was sort of a little weird, and if anybody can explain this to me, please do. Everywhere I look, there's pink rope. I say, why not brown rope? Why not black rope? Why pink rope? And like, they've got tons and tons of it. Like, look at this stuff. Pink rope. It doesn't make any sense. And here's the crab traps. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Here's the crab traps that they use, and like they send out like thousands of these suckers, and this is when you go into a wet market in mainland China, chances are the crabs have come from this area of China, just for the fact that it's a big crabbing area. I know living on an island is a little difficult at times because you are cut off from the rest of the world. You really are. I live on Vancouver Island when I'm in Canada, and when it gets like blustery weather like it is here today, or has been over the last 5 days, you can't get off the island. You're basically stuck there. But if you're on the mainland, you can jump in your car and away you go. Here is the same thing. If it's a little windy outside, the ferries don't go. Safety comes first in a situation like this, and I think that's probably a good thing. But you know, these people, they all take it in stride. It was like it's not no big deal, eh? You know, people were out walking in the rain and the wind and stuff like that. But we were told in the hotel that we weren't allowed to leave the hotel because you never know if something blows off the top of a building or a tree comes down, because I saw a lot of trees down here yesterday when we were in town. It was something like, well, you know, just like on Vancouver Island when you get a big wind, the trees come down, things are blowing through the air that could take a hand off or a head off, and I'm serious about that. You hear it all the time in Nanning and Beihai in Guangxi Autonomous Region, where when hurricanes do go through, Nanning we don't get it so bad, and Beihai they get it on the chin a lot. That you know, 1, 2, 3 people have been killed in it, and you think, well, geez, that wasn't so bad. Well, it was bad for those 2 or 3 people. It simply gives these guys a chance to, you know, to clean up the boats, do the things that they can't do when they're out at sea. You know, changing the rope for one. Obviously, that's what this guy is doing. Well, no, those are crab trap hooks. That's what they hook the crab traps to and throw them overboard. But yeah, pink rope, guys, and lots of pink rope. The girls would be happy. But you see, all of the boats that are still in, that means that they haven't been given the go-ahead yet to leave the harbor, and this is all delegated by the authorities here in mainland China. If the authorities say get off the sea, they get off the sea, because you know, the authorities are there to protect these people. I did notice a couple of what I would think would be Coast Guard ships going out this morning. So it can't be that bad out there anymore. So I think we're just on the verge of being able to get up, get on a ferry, and get the hell out of here, which is sort of nice, because being stuck in a hotel as a vlogger, you sort of lose interest very quickly, because we travel around, we see so much, we travel around so much that it seems like we've got to see something new just about every day to pique our interest. And yeah, see this, well, I would imagine these guys are getting ready to roll too, eh? So just before the typhoon hit, I looked at the crew and I said, we need supplies, guys. If we're not going to be able to go anywhere for the next couple of days, we need supplies. And they say, well, what do you mean? I said, beer. So we all piled in the bus and we headed into town to the local grocery store, I would imagine. They probably don't have many, because this isn't a very big community. I think Mark was telling me that there was 200,000 people in this area. So it's not very large. We went in there and we got pop chips, caddy gum, and beer, itchy band, and water, and you know, all of the necessities that we figured that we would need. It wasn't that bad though, you know. It because we're sort of in a harbor area here. Our hotel is sort of shaded from the wind and the rain and all of that other stuff. But that doesn't mean that the wind didn't keep us up at night, because all through the night you couldn't sleep very good, because it was a and the windows were rattling, and the outside balcony door was rattling all night long. So, you know, well, as you can see by the flags that are flying behind me here, that it's still very windy right here, but it's like nothing compared. I think at the peak right here it was 120 or 130 kilometers an hour, and that's in the harbor area. So that's pretty good. Out in the open sea, it would be, oh, I don't know. This thing peaked in just off the coast of the Philippines. I think it peaked at 190 miles per hour. Think about that. You want to go parasailing? You can get from the Philippines to Taiwan just like that, man. And that's another video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Push that share button. Don't forget to resubscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. And whatever you do, don't forget to put a couple bucks on the children's Patreon account. And that, my friends, is another video from Zhoushan Island, Taishan County, just off the coast of Ningbo, just south of Shanghai. Until next time, peace out. Bye now.
哎，各位，
你好。
Hello。 啊。